Hi. So after reading your essay, there were some things that definitely stood out to me. One of the first things that stood out was how you talk about, or where you talk about making sure that your title has enough details in it to describe what your argument is, so the reader knows what to expect when they're reading that text. You talk about how the one of your first text title was Stages of Sleep, and that was it, and how it would have been better to change it to Stages of Sleep and how sleep deprivation affects our behavior and health. And I think that's really interesting and not really something I had thought about before, but will definitely take into account now after reading it in your essay when I title my own papers. Further down here in the body of your text, you did a really good job of taking each one of your texts that you analyzed and talked about the different emotional appeals that you used in your arguments in those texts. You do a really good job of pointing out examples. Let's see. And then I see you also figured out which type of argument you're most comfortable with composing. And you said that you are most comfortable with using facts and statistics. I think that's a common theme among most of us. That's definitely the most comfortable text that I am with composing as well. And then you go down here and you talk about how you can use you can use it for composing research, history papers, or to persuade the targeted audience by employing reason or logic. And I definitely think that's a big tool in writing those types of papers. You do an okay job at kind of summarizing everything that you talked about in your text. I think your conclusion could have a little bit more information in it. It's only a couple sentences here, so if you could kind of maybe draw it out a little bit, that would be good. The only other suggestion I really have for you is just to read through your paper carefully and make sure that your sentence structure is correct and you're using the right past terms or present terms. And yeah, I think overall you really hit the nail on the head with the prompt of the essay, and good job.